If you think all pads are exactly the same, think again. This is Always Ultra Thins reinvented with the Always Triple Protection System. This pad wicks gushes 90% faster, absorbs even more so you can feel dry, and locks odors in. Rethink your pad for up to 100% leak-free and odor-free comfort with the totally reinvented Always Ultra Thins. This is always like never before.
Whether it's advice on managing your anxiety or tools to help you stay grounded, Coping-19 provides a range of resources and self-care tips to help you cope with this pandemic. We can help. Find the resources that work best for you at coping-19.org.
Stillman College is an HBCU in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where we prepare students for a different world. Stillman is a college of distinction for last year and this year. Our largest majors are business and biology, followed closely by psychology, criminal justice, and history for the pre-law, communications, English, and religion. Our newest degree programs are in the Department of Computational Sciences, which covers cybersecurity, data analytics, and math. The Biomedical Academy prepares students for competitive entry into health professions and graduate programs. We have established summer biomedical research internships with major research institutions, such as the University of Alabama, Drexel and Temple Universities in Philadelphia, the Salk Institute in San Diego, California, and the universities of Florida, Indiana, and Iowa. We became creative with social distancing and masks for the pandemic. Our students enjoy movie nights at the stadium and the new Melissa and Davis Legacy Courtyard, where you can eat and enjoy friends. We have the Divine Nine Greek letter organizations, student government leadership, and ambassadors. Our small class sizes, nurturing faculty, and friendly environment let you know that Black Lives Matter at Stillman College each and every day. Applications are free. Sign up at discover.stillman.edu. Complete the contact card and apply today. Stillman College, where we prepare students for a different world.
This is Carlos Brown, letting you know that we're on the move. You can now catch the Carlos Brown Show beginning this July on the Black College Sports Network each and every Saturday from 11 to 1 Eastern Time. That's 10 to 12 Central Time. Same time, new place. On Facebook at the Carlos Brown Show and Black College Sports Network. Online at www.mybcsn.net and on the BCSN app available on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
This is Brian Fulford. A.D. Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
Bounty versus the old family dish towel. Drying with a fresh sheet of Bounty leaves your hands cleaner than a used dish towel that can carry and redistribute food residue. So ditch the dish towel for better hand hygiene. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High-quality cigars plus personal customer service with Slow Burn. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. It's more than a mobile lounge. It's an environment and an experience rich in history, luxury, and personality. An elegant extension of any celebration occasion. It's the perfect escape and meeting place, a space where you can relax or enjoy a shared passion. Have Slow Burn plan your next big event, or before you are planning to celebrate your win over your athletic rival, you can shop our collections at www.slowburnwaco.com.
But if they want to tab, I'ma do the dab, yeah.
Shop Velvet Online Women's Boutique to spice up your closet with trendy, unique looks. We have fashionable and chic looks at very affordable prices. Velvet Boutique offers free shipping all year long on all orders. Shop online at www.melvetboutique.com. That's www.melvetboutique.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Shop Velvet Online Women's Boutique.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit.
Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio.
That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
Follow the Black College Sports Network and all of our shows on YouTube. You can find us at MyJBN Online and on all social media at MyBCSN1.
At CDW, we get speed as the new currency of success.
Our team spends way too much time tending to outdated applications and software when they should be focused on driving application agility and innovation.
CDW Amplified Development Services modernizes software and application development to help accelerate innovation and digital transformation.
So you mean building new applications, UI, and mobile interfaces?
Well, you said you needed to innovate more quickly.
Oh, so he's a listener.
To do more at scale, trust CDW Amplified Development Services.
Majesty is a premium health and wellness tea line focused on bringing delicious yet healthy tea blends to the community. Filled with an abundance of vitamins and antioxidants, we work to blend teas with exotic spices and fruits to produce scrumptious and wholesome beverages. So check us out at mymajesties.com. That's MyMajesties.com. My Majesties, an Urban Passport member.
Some carriers will give you just one measly entertainment subscription. One is no fun. With Verizon, there's up to 7 entertainment subscriptions with your unlimited plan. That's 7 times the... 7 times the... No! 7 times the... Music, gaming, Disney+, Hulu, ESPN+, and more. That's 7 times the entertainment! Because everyone deserves better.
And with plans starting at just $35, better costs less than you think.
Since 2002, Empowerment Resources, Inc., a nonprofit organization, has empowered more than 1,500 youth and adults in Duval and surrounding counties. Through its programs, Journey into Womanhood, Girls Mentoring, Life Skills for Teens, and parenting education coaching. To get involved with programs, volunteer, or donate, visit www.empowermentresourcesinc.org. Follow us on social media, facebook.com/empowerment.resources and instagram.com/empowermentjax.
It's never too early to plant the seed, to share the tradition, and instill a sense of pride in your HBCU with your little ones. HBCU Pride and Joy Children's Boutique helps you share your school spirit with a wide selection of adorable kids' apparel and accessories officially licensed from your favorite HBCU. Visit hbcupridejoy.com and follow us on all social media at HBCU Pride Joy on Facebook and Twitter.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for mental health and other resources. Call 211 or visit 211.org.
It's been difficult because I hadn't been able to see my grandchildren.
An expression on someone's face when you do something nice for them.
I miss all my friends in school.
Visit getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision about COVID-19 vaccine.
For 200 years, Montgomery, Alabama has been making history by people who had the courage to stand up for change. Today, this riverfront city has been reborn, embracing the past and looking forward to the future. From the National Memorial for Peace and Justice to the stage of the Alabama Shakespeare Festival, this is where history was and is made. We are proud to call Montgomery home, and together, we can be the change.
Can I get the now bar, please?
$1.
Have a good one.
Got it.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Let me get a now bar.
Sure.
$1.
Appreciate you.
Got it.
If you think all pads are exactly the same, think again. This is Always Ultra Thins reinvented with the Always Triple Protection System. This pad wicks gushes 90% faster, absorbs even more so you can feel dry, and locks odors in. Rethink your pad for up to 100% leak-free and odor-free comfort with the totally reinvented Always Ultra Thins. This is always like never before.
Whether it's advice on managing your anxiety or tools to help you stay grounded, Coping-19 provides a range of resources and self-care tips to help you cope with this pandemic. We can help. Find the resources that work best for you at coping-19.org.
I think that's right. 2023. Welcome to Random Thoughts with DVP. This is your host, DVP. So, let's get it started. So, doing the monologue. Hope y'all been paying attention. This ain't gonna be that political show. I'm gonna have one for y'all later. But ain't it amazing how the group that told you they don't want government running your life is truly doing some government running your life type shit? Isn't it amazing that 60%, no matter which poll you look at, 60% of Americans want a ban on assault rifles, but the GOP don't. But they'll constantly tell you what Democrats will do and how they want to take your guns and how they do this. But the people want a ban on guns. The people want a ban on magazine capacity. They've spoken continuously. So it's 6% of Americans. And last I checked, it's 50.1, or in some places 51%. 60%. That's the lowest number I've seen for people who want this. But the group that's telling you that they're here for you don't want to do anything for you. Most of America agrees with letting women decide whether or not they want to have abortions or not. There's one group in particular that doesn't want you to have that authority. And I'm a man, I'm a father. But if I'm being honest, the decision to have a child is solely the woman's responsibility. Now, don't get it twisted. We're not going to turn this into a big debate. The only time in my world that a man really has some say-so in this whole issue about birthing a child is if he says to the mother, I will accept custody of the child after it's born. Then he should have a say-so. Make him sign all the paperwork. But he shouldn't be able to say, oh, have my baby and you got to keep it too. He's imposing on her. She's already got to carry this baby. And I don't want to be graphic. I don't want to be out of pocket. But at the end of the day, if we're speaking scientifically, a baby, the fetus, let's call it what it is a parasite. The baby can only live as long as the mother lives. With any other thing that enters our body and is taken from us, we have it removed. Oh, a baby is different. No, the baby is taken from the mother. She is the one who has to go through everything. Nobody else. No doctor, no father, no auntie, no grandmother, nobody else. But we feel so entitled, empowered, emblazoned that we feel like we can tell her what she can and can't do with her body. Ain't that some shit? But we don't want the government telling people what to do. So make it make sense. She's at risk. Some of the new shit they talking. Even if she's been raped, she can't have an abortion because of some dumb shit. But most of these are guys who can't have babies. All of them are guys who can't have babies. There are very few women who are saying this. Most of the women who are agreeing with this can't have babies. And as they talk about the system, if we're honest and we look at it, it's an easy thing to do. No matter what state you're in, no matter what city you're in, look at the adoption agencies. Look at all the babies that they got that have been abandoned. For us as a society to mandate, to try to force women to have babies that they don't want to care for, regardless of the reason. That's insane. We already got a system for that. And it's a taxpayer burden. Of course, I don't believe that abortion should be used as birth control. But come on now, that's an extreme. That's an extreme. Y'all jumping way off the cliff with this one. But a mother who is struggling, the baby daddy done decided it ain't his and he don't want to stay. She can't afford it. We're going to put on the government system and then blame her for being something because she cannot afford this baby and to keep her career. She got to make a choice. Well, the choice is logical. Self-survival is the most basic instinct. If she chooses to survive herself, she's going to get rid of the baby. Oh, she's a horrible mother. But she already told y'all she didn't want to be a mother. And it's amazing that the father can walk away with little to no repercussions. Because even if he decides to do his financial obligations, which is supposed to make him a great dad, I ain't figured this one out yet. What does that mean? Is he paying for babysitters? Is he paying for her to have time off where she ain't constantly got to be the caretaker? I'm going to say no. So when she's sick and there's a baby, where's the father? out doing the best she can. Most of them aren't stepping up to the plate. A lot of them are. Most of them aren't. When the baby's sick and she can't go to work and she misses a day's pay, where's that money? Where's that money supplement? And I hear people saying, "Oh, if she can't afford the baby, she shouldn't have the baby." If you believe that theory, then here's another one for you. If you can't afford an apartment off the job you shouldn't have an apartment. Oh, but you want your employer to raise his rate so you can afford to live. Go figure that out. But you don't want to raise child support so that your child and his mother have a place to live. How interesting a concept is that? How interesting. You want to be able to live in a nicer apartment because you don't want to stay in the hood. But your child's mother, who can find a nice one-bedroom apartment off of her salary, because she can make do on certain foods. Now she's got a baby. So she got to step her standards up a little bit. Because there are lots of women who have men tendencies. They can stay in places that are less savory because it's just them. They're spending all their time working, but they don't want to be there with a baby. See, and I hate the air quote real man. Y'all say I keep using it. But a real man who gets involved with a woman doesn't want to stay in any old dumpy ass neighborhood. He wants to stay somewhere where his woman can be safe. A mother wants to do the same thing with her child. She wants to stay somewhere safe. Now, had the father chosen to stay around, she might be able to make that transition. But it's insane to me how people keep saying, "Oh, you need to have a roommate these days." Well, she had a roommate. He reneged on his responsibilities. But we'll still hold her accountable for that. Because she should have made a better decision. How was she supposed to know he was going to be around? We're electing people who tell us how we should live, but they tell us we shouldn't let the government run our life. We're electing people who don't want to talk about racism, but it's okay to talk about Martin Luther King, Coretta Scott King, Rosa Parks, but you can't talk about racism. How can you discuss any of these people without discussing racism? We want to, we are listening to people who are in the minority tell us the government should run our life, but don't let the Democrat tell you that because they're not doing anything for you. I don't remember the Democrats trying to silence our votes. What was it, Tennessee, where 2 duly elected officials were kicked off? How do you fire somebody who was duly elected who ain't broke the law? Because clearly, if you break the law, as we've seen POTUS do, that ain't a fireable offense. So how do 2 people who doing something else, how do they get fired? How do they get fired? Ladies and gentlemen, make that make sense to me. We're living in a semi-retardable world, and people seem to be okay with pushing foolishness and fuckery. It is insane. How does that happen? How does that happen? Make it make sense. We're gonna take a quick break, then we're gonna come back and talk about the sensitivity training that I see a lot of people need. So give us a hot second. We'll be back, y'all. For real, for real.
Stillman College is an HBCU in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where we prepare students for a different world. Stillman is a college of distinction for last year and this year. Our largest majors are business and biology, followed closely by psychology, criminal justice, and history for pre-law, communications, English, and religion. Our newest degree programs are in the Department of Computational Sciences, which covers cybersecurity, data analytics, and math. The Biomedical Academy prepares students for competitive entry into health professions and graduate programs. We have established summer biomedical research internships with major research institutions, such as the University of Alabama, Drexel and Temple Universities in Philadelphia, the Salk Institute in San Diego, California, and the universities of Florida, Indiana, and Iowa. We became creative with social distancing and masks for the pandemic. Our students enjoy movie nights at the stadium and the new Melissa and Davis Legacy Courtyard, where you can eat and enjoy friends. We have the Divine Nine Greek letter organizations, student government leadership, and ambassadors. Our small class sizes, nurturing faculty, and friendly environment let you know that Black Lives Matter at Stillman College each and every day. Applications are free. Sign up at discover.stillman.edu. Complete the contact card and apply today. Stillman College, where we prepare students for a different world.
This is Carlos Brown, letting you know that we're on the move. You can now catch the Carlos Brown Show beginning this July on the Black College Sports Network each and every Saturday from 11 to 1 Eastern Time. That's 10 to 12 Central Time. Same time, new place. On Facebook at the Carlos Brown Show and Black College Sports Network. Online at www.mybcsn.net and on the BCSN app available on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
This is Brian Fulford. AD Drew and I are co-hosts of the BCSN Sports Wrap. We talk about all things related to HBCU athletics. From the games, teams, coaches, and fan interest stories, we cover it all. You can find our shows on Facebook at BCSN Sports Wrap, YouTube at MyJBN Online, and everywhere you listen to podcasts like Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find the show on the Jericho Broadcast Network's app. Make sure to download. We look forward to you joining the conversation and being a part of the show.
Bounty versus the old family dish towel. Drying with a fresh sheet of Bounty leaves your hands cleaner than a used dish towel that can carry and redistribute food residue. So ditch the dish towel for better hand hygiene. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
All right, so we're back. Now, on this sensitivity training, and I've seen a lot of this, and I realize now why we're in such a sad state as humans, because everybody's sensitive about a word, about this, and we so want to engage in this battle of the sexes that it's amazing how many people on social media look forward to trying to shame the other sex. And, you know, it's a reason why we can't have a lot of conversations, especially uncomfortable conversations, because everybody is so fucking sensitive. I can't use a word because you don't like the way this means, but you want to have an honest conversation. You want people to be honest. But if I can't speak freely, how can we have an honest conversation if every fucking thing offends you? How can we talk? Because I got to be careful of what I say because you're so sensitive. Oh, but I like honesty. Oh, give it to me raw. Keep it 100. You say that, and there's somebody, oh. So I saw a post. And as my super producer would say, you know, words matter. And, you know, me and her have had conversations about words and the meaning of them. How you take them, that's on you. The meaning is they mean what they mean, you know, and I use the word ignorant all the time because Black people were notorious once upon a time at being called ignorant. They took it as an inflammatory remark, and it simply meant you are without knowledge, which is a factual statement. Ignorant and stupid ain't the same thing. Maybe they could be synonymous depending on how ignorant you are, but ignorance means you don't know. Stupid just means you choose to know and still do stupid shit to me. But anyway, so I'm looking at some things. And this battle of the sexes. What's up, Antoinette? This guy shared a post about a woman who is looking for a man who can handle her. See, women need to be able to speak in their true self too, and in their peace. And if you don't understand what they're saying, ask a question. Don't start anticipating what she means if you don't know. I don't need a woman who needs to be handled. We handle tools, we handle guns, I'm like, you have got to be shitting me. People aren't to be handled. You gotta be shitting me. Is that really what you got out of this? People are handled all the time. People ask you, how are you handling situations? Handling, how you care for something. When I had my son and he was a newborn and a preemie, the nurse taught me how to handle him. So I went, right. Oh, she taught you whole handle, they the same word. Handle. You don't want to have to handle a woman. I suffer from depression. There are certain ways I need to be handled when I'm going through depression. You know, we got a phrase about manhandling people. It doesn't refer to tools. It's the way you deal with things. So instead of trying to mean, you want to sit back and trip off a word that you don't know the meaning of. Because you want to say handle tools. We use tools. We pick up tools, yada, yada, yada. If you want to be that anal about it and get into your, oh, women need handling. Men need handling. Men need handling. Because we got unresolved issues. Women dance around our fragile male egos. I sure wish male would just, I don't know, man, can you just talk from above? Can you just talk? I know you don't want to share your screen, but can you just talk and help me out with this? Don't men need to be handled because we got fragile egos? Women got to be careful what they say because we crazy. We might hit one on them if they say something wrong, if they handle us the wrong way. That's what handling is. We do want somebody who knows how to handle us, our issues, our problems, our good days and our bad days. But instead of trying to bridge this gap, you trying to make it like she wants something extraordinary because she wants a man who can handle her. I don't know anybody who doesn't have bad days or moody days. And when those moody days come, we need to know how to handle that person and the days. See, that's a simple thing, but this guy wanted to make it an argument. And several women tried to explain what handle means. Because certain guys try to explain what handle means. We handle guns. You're right, you handle fragile objects. You know what a fragile object is? A human being. We're breakable. Men and women both. Men and women both are fragile and breakable. So we have to be careful how we handle them, whether it's in everyday life or even in the bedroom. There's a handling process that's going on. But in this constant need for battle of the sexes, you want to try to shame a woman because she wants a man who can handle her. Because guess what? Some women are hell on wheels. Some women have opinions. Some women are not going to be submissive and just sit back and go, how high? So guess what? They need a man that can handle that because we see it all the time where women talk about how men are intimidated because they can't handle them. Men are intimidated by a woman living in her truth. Men are intimidated by women who make money because you can handle them. Would you prefer deal with? We don't cope with issues. The whole sensitivity that makes no sense. When I say that relationships involve training, oh my God, y'all like to went crazy on me. You want to be in a relationship, but you don't have time to train your partner. Well, if I'm dating you, if you don't train me, teach me, show y'all mean the same thing. What you like and what you don't like, I'm gonna end up treating you like last girl. And what we say, don't treat me like the. So show me something different. You shouldn't have to train me how to be a man. A degree of training. But I'm so sensitive. I don't like the word. We do this. We do, and I'm like, are y'all serious? Joe, they clean, but when you take a, they have rules for people. Are you? So now you don't like the word conversation because I got to keep handling your sensitivity issue. You ain't got to tell me how to do this. Yeah, I do. See, I date. And I'm going to just use Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette again. Antoinette can say, hey, D, you want to come? Sure. Chicken and dumplings. Onion and cheese. I like. This guy doesn't like chicken. This guy macaroni and cheese. So if I tell her what I like, it's part of the not tells me that she daisies as opposed to roses on how to help her. Am I still breaking up badly? Antoinette, can you hear me? So why are we so offended? Why are we so offended? It makes no sense. And it's over simple stuff. But I would rather try to hold you down than try to understand what you're saying. Why do you need handling? Why do I need training? Well, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Part of the dating process, and me and Trina went through this, and I told her, we have a communication gap because we speak different. In effort to learn you, I need to speak the way you speak. But in the process of us learning each other, teaching, I'm going to tell you what I heard you saying so we can try to figure out where our words are disconnecting. It's annoying at first, but then she understood because she can't try to talk for me because then her translation may get lost because she doesn't speak like me. I speak like me, she speaks like her. So I got to learn to listen and understand what she's saying because I've never had to deal with her conversationally. I have a history of other people, but people speak differently. So when she says something, I want to make sure I understand what she's saying. Because 3 women can say the exact same thing and have 3 different meanings. I got a call the other day, and a woman said, "Men and women, there's a translation problem." And I was like, "Give me an example. What you mean?" So this guy and this woman, they're dating. He goes for a drink after he gets off work. The woman is waiting for him at home. She said, "Okay." He says, "I'll call you when I'm done." The message you heard was what? He said, "I will call you when I'm done." Now, what did you hear? Mel, type in the box in the chat. What did you hear? Antoinette, what did you hear? "I'm going to call you when I'm done." What message did you get out of that? So the lady has an issue because the guy doesn't call her for some time. 5, 6 hours later, he went home and went to bed. Okay, not an issue. And she said, you said you were going to call me when you were done. She heard when he was done drinking. He went off on her. You just don't trust me. I said I was going to call you when I was done. I wasn't done yet. But done from what? See, listen. Work. They're all about to work.
From novice to aficionado, find yourself here. High quality cigars plus personal customer service with Slow Burn. Visit our website, www.slowburnwaco.com. Slow Burn is Waco's only mobile cigar lounge featuring a meticulous, curated collection of premium cigars. It's more than a mobile lounge. It's an environment and an experience rich in history, luxury, and personality. An elegant extension of any celebration occasion. It's the perfect escape and meeting place, a space where you can relax or enjoy a shared passion. Have Slow Burn plan your next big event, or before you are planning to celebrate your win over your athletic rival, you can shop our collections at www.slowburnwaco.com.
But if they want to tab, I'ma do the dab, yeah.
Shop Velvet Online Women's Boutique to spice up your closet with trendy, unique looks. We have fashionable and chic looks at very affordable prices. Velvet Boutique offers free shipping all year long on all orders. Shop online at www.melvetboutique.com. That's www.melvetboutique.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Shop Velvet Online Women's Boutique.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Time to call a credit repair company to fix my credit. Hold the phone, man. You can do it yourself with Credit Versio. That's way too hard. Call the credit repair company. Most credit repair companies only work on 1 or 2 accounts at a time, making it slow and expensive. You won't figure that out for months. Ignore him. Credit Versio's brilliant software scans all 3 credit bureaus, finds the accounts that are hurting your score, and guides you through the entire process. Anyone can do it. Let's fast forward and see the results. Wow, I fixed my own credit and saved hundreds. You can do this. Visit creditversio.com.
All right, so we're gonna try this again and see what we sounding like. So again, let me give you a scenario. So if we're dating and I say, you call me and I say, babe, I'm calling when I get off work. What are you expecting from me? Are you expecting me to call you once I clock out, once I get in the car, once I get home, once I take my shower and take off my work clothes? What do you expect when I say I'm gonna call you when I get off work? What do you hear? And this is not a communication gap. This is where we just don't understand each other. Because technically, no matter when I call you, if I say I'm gonna call you when I get off work, no matter. But if you're my girlfriend, what are you waiting for me to call you? When are you truly expecting me to call you? See, and then when you call me and say, babe, I thought you was gonna call me when you got off work. I'm like, damn, why you sweating me? I said I was gonna call you. See, to me, that's more of a control issue because I can speak clearly as opposed to leaving it up in the air, which gives me a window to play with. That's not a communication gap. That's a manipulation gap. That's a manipulation gap. So, you know, I dated a girl once who taught me to stop saying, let me call you right back, because I might not call back for 4 or 5 hours. So I learned to say, let me call you later. Later is whenever. But when I give you something specific, you can't make it in something general, even though your general answer is all encompassing. That's not fair to the receiver of the message. Because when I get off work, and Mel said, when I get in the car, she ain't expecting me to call as soon as I clock in. But yeah, when I get in the car and I'm riding, to me, that's sensible, logical, and reasonable all at the same time. They all mean the same thing for you sensitive people. And if I can't, what's wrong with a quick text and say, you know what, babe, let me wind down. And once I get situated at the house, I'll call you. See, that's a huge window. That's a huge window. But if you say, I'm going to call you when I get off work, and you get off work at 5, calling back at 9, 10, 11 o'clock, to me, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful and manipulative. Because most of us have been kids. And when we hear the phrase, when your mother says, when I come home from work, the house better be clean. What day is she talking about? Because she worked 5 days a week. Is she talking about today when she come home, tomorrow when she come home? Play that crazy game. We know what day she's talking about. But if you're willing to take the risk, you can say, oh, my mom didn't think you was talking about, hey, that's being manipulative and disingenuous. That's not a communication gap. That's just somebody who will be able to manipulate you with words so that they can do things and keep you at bay. Because if I go on the tech and say you're sweating me, you're going to think, well, maybe I am being a little too overprotective, not overprotective, what's the word? Being a little too clingy. No, you're being clingy because of what I said. Because if I don't tell you I'm going to call you when I get out of work, you're not going to be expecting that call. You may be hoping for it, but you ain't going to be expecting it because I didn't give you that information. So when you do reach out to me at 5:30, because you know it's from journal off, if I say, babe, I'm still at work, let me hit you back. That's understandable. But when I say, let me hit you back, again, I have an open window. Because I may hit you on a break, I may hit you, because right now I don't have time to explain what's going on, but I can't say, I'm going to call you when I get off and just let that be that and then get upset because you didn't give me 5 hours. But in this battle of the, we got so much sensitivity going on and everybody wants the other sex to be wrong as opposed to working on improving self and improving communications. Understand when I say this is what I mean. When you say what I hear, so that we can correct. Can you hear me, Mel? I look frozen again. All right, we're gonna try. I think we're gonna call it. It don't look like the internet wants to work with us today. So I think we'll just, because I really wanted to do this subject. And I may just have to wait to make a better connection. So my apologies. It's 6:47 holiday, so we don't miss the message. All right. So we'll try again next week. Until then, y'all know what it is. Peace, popcorn, and chicken grease, and we'll try again.